Hey everyone, this marks the end of my first week back in Ramadan. This video is part of weekly updates I'll be trying to do during my discipleship Bible school. It's just a compilation of 5-second videos showing what happens throughout the day so that I have an account of all the things I've done and so you can all have a clearer picture of what I'm doing here.
I'm reading the DBS for the first time. So,
Christine does scripture. Christine?
You do. To work in a team, so
It's called making a weekly
it'll
vlog.
be amazing. Yeah, so now, okay. All right, welcome to Viral Ramadan. Glad that you guys.
Over this last week, God has been speaking, teaching and testing me so much. I've been challenged and stretched, but also comforted and reassured in Him. One of these areas has been my sickness over the last 2 weeks. It hasn't stopped me from doing anything, but it has made certain parts of my life very difficult with tiredness and weakness. God really taught me throughout the week, though, to rely on Him and not close myself off. He's also really ministered to me one time when the worship team are practicing the song Jesus at the Center. He just reminded me that it's not all about me and my difficulties. That with Jesus at the center, I have a choice to rejoice in Him and His everlasting goodness. He's paid the price for all things and He holds all the power. Nothing in this world can stand against Him, and if I take my eyes off my struggle and fix my eyes on Jesus, I find strength and purpose to keep going and hearing His voice and obeying His will for my life. It also really helped me this week to be honest before Him and speak with my heart that there is rebellion still living in me that I don't want. I only want to do His will and to follow His voice and be strengthened by Him, but so often my pride and my desires can take me off course. But when it is brought before Him in honesty, He can deal with it and He can teach me to remain in Him.
Sometimes in MLD I got so bored because we played Ekatan every day that I something I've never really done. And then also
Oh, 1 to 10. Isn't that how you always do it?
You can
I'm not thinking well.
You want me to close the door so you can.
With this, I'm so excited for DBS because I will get to know Him more through His Word and I will get to know myself more and know what to do in situations through learning the examples of characters and stories in the Bible. I also have the blessing of such a wonderful class. This week, we shared our testimonies and life stories with one another, as well as reading the Bible, worshipping and serving together. This week we learned about the DBS curriculum, which involves different assignments. On one half we have the Bible overview presentation, which involves timelines, summaries, and also God's character and nature. On the other half we study the historical background, look for biblical action principles and develop an inductive Bible study, also known as IBS, for a specific passage each week. Then we finish with personal application. Additionally, there may be special assignments we take on throughout the next 11 weeks. Throughout the course, we'll read the whole Bible, have lectures every week, as well as Bible reading and discussion groups. At the end of it all, we will have a Bible color-coded with God's redemptive plan, God's character and nature, and biblical action principles. On top of this, we will be able to give a 45-minute Bible overview of significant events and characters, and also show God's redemptive plan throughout the Bible from Genesis to Revelation.
View the biblical worldview and the core belief Jesus wants to implant in our heart.
Or tell people at breakfast or lunch, like, hey, here's what we want to do.
We want to go to family stuff. But
for this lecture, I'm using ESV because I'm used to giving this lecture from the ESV. Hockey games. So, okay. Fortunately, my mom is freaking out on the other side because I'm at the hockey game and there's a snowstorm coming away, and I have.
Well, you're great in unsearchable things you do not know. So I really believe as we're
Paul's very heart in verse 12.
So, in the pages before this, there is some.
This assignment will not only teach you an exciting way to interact with Scripture.
But that's my reason it's a small to mention too is that every day in your DBS there will be one staff.
Of God together, and to focus our heart on our base. One of our leaders, he's in Egypt right now, he loves to use this verse. Thank you. I'm always trying to get him to eat with our teams when we're there, and he always says,
oh yeah, I need to go send that card.
Bible, especially genre of poetry.
Help me since going.
Really gave me reason to do a Bible school, which I was always very scared.
Please be praying for me over the next week to receive wisdom, revelation, and insight from God through His Holy Spirit. Please also pray for opportunities to build a strong community within my class and also to build relationships with people around the base so that we can really connect and share about God and grow in our relationship with Him. I pray that God blesses you guys in this next week. I hope you all have a wonderful week full of fellowship with Him.
Together some other time.
Take care.
Like when we have a different reading